Hey everyone, how's it going? Today we're going to be playing some Civilization 6. I'm playing the Roman Empire. The leader is Trajan, of course. And today we're just going to be doing a quick walkthrough on the opening 50 turns when playing on online speed. So right now I'm kind of simulating what an online game with friends might go like. Obviously, sometimes when you play on normal speed, the games are much slower. So online speed, things change. So I'm playing on King difficulty. King difficulty for a couple of reasons. I feel like you won't get rushed as early. Human players don't tend to expand as aggressively as, let's say, a deity AI. So we're going to give it a shot. It's just going to be a quick rundown for beginners, mostly to the game, to see how Rome, at least as a civilization, expands, and sort of key things that I look for when I play this game. So starting off, it looks like we are on the coast, which isn't exactly a bad location. I actually quite like the coast because it allows us to build ships right away. Now the problems when you're on the coast is you have lower housing when you settle your city. Obviously you don't have fresh water, and I think we can bring that up with one of these tabs here. Let's take a look. I can't remember which one exactly it is, but there is a specific button that lets you see fresh water. Might be this one here. Yeah, nope, that's... There we go. Okay, so it is 4 on the keypad. So you want to hit 4, and obviously the green tiles mean there's water, which is good. But you obviously want fresh water usually when settling a city, but we're going to take just the coastal water, which gives +1 housing. So let's set that up. Also, another key thing to remind yourself is what kind of tile you are on. So right now we're on plains, which isn't necessarily bad, but when we settle the city, we're actually going to destroy the rainforest on it. It's not the end of the world, but preferably it would be good to settle on something like hills. There we go. This one is hills. So as you can see, the production is higher, as is the... I don't think the food is any higher, but the production... Yeah, it is. So look at that. That's a much better tile because there's bananas. So we're actually going to move one tile over. And that actually revealed some crabs over here. We also have our warrior. Now, the good thing about starting on the coast in this position is obviously we're not going to have any barbarians sort of pouring in. We might be dealing with some pirates though, so we'll see what the next couple turns bring. But we're actually going to bring the warrior out here. He's not going to go too far. So obviously when you move, you can't settle on the same turn, so we're going to just hit the next turn here. Boom. All right, so first things first, let's settle our city. Boom, Rome is founded, so that's a good start. Now, Trajan, he's got some abilities that are very beginner-friendly, I find, and that makes him a blast to play. He's not really specialized for any certain win con. He's good at domination early game, but he kind of tapers off later on in the game. He does have a little bit of extra gold because of his trading route bonus, so every trade route that passes through one of your cities, and all your cities start with trading posts in it, you get +1 gold, so that's pretty good. His unique unit is the Roman Legion, obviously a classic unit, very strong. It can harvest tiles once. You have 1 build charge, and it can build a fort, which is also quite useful. And his unique building is the Bath. The Bath is basically an aqueduct, but it provides extra housing and an extra amenity, which is quite handy because Roman cities tend to be very large. Blah, 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 blah. And basically, it's just a really good aqueduct. So nothing really fancy, but all these little bonuses kind of synergize into... I should also mention he has the main ability, all roads lead to Rome. So whenever you found a city, it gets a free road to Rome, which is great. It allows you to maneuver your armies very quickly and basically lets you expand a lot faster than other civs because Rome, it's all about early game efficiency, which I find is obviously very crucial in a game like this. So we're just going to explore with our warrior. Now, another thing to remember is you can't really see through forests. So as I'll show you guys. It didn't reveal anything. It just reveals the tile around it. So you usually want to explore onto hills, which gives your guy a better line of sight, but it's not too much to worry about right now. So let's go see what's going on in Rome. All right, now the first thing you want to build generally with Rome is another warrior, or possibly a slinger. Now the slinger, it comes out on in 3 turns, so we'll start with a slinger. It doesn't really matter what you do. It's kind of up to personal preference. I like the slinger though. They're pretty strong. Now, let's open the tech tree. So Rome, obviously, you want your legion, so you want to bum rush iron working. That's a very good ability. It lets you obviously harvest iron and hopefully get your legions out, which dominate in the early classical era. And if you build correctly, if your build order is good, they even dominate into the medieval era. So we're going to see if we can get something started there. Also, another key tech is engineering. Gets your bath, obviously very important. Grow big cities. So we're going to start off with, let's take a look at our surroundings here, because that usually decides what we want to start with. So we got 2 rice tiles. That's pretty good. We're not going to get fancy here. This could be good pottery just to harvest those food tiles. It's something I don't normally do, but I've had a friend recommend that harvesting the early game tiles is actually quite powerful. So I think we're going to start with pottery. 5 turns. That's not too much of an investment. The other option is, yeah, since we don't really have mining, there's really no ore tiles around us, so we're just going to ignore mining for now. But normally mining is the play to go for, at least when playing Rome, because it lets you, it obviously puts you on a fast track towards ironworking. But we don't have any of that around here, so we're just going to keep exploring. Right now we're just going to pass the turn. So once again, move our warrior into the woods. And look at that. So we got ourselves a tribal village. Obviously very handy. You want to find those as quick as you can. So I don't think anything else is going down. So yeah, we're going to pass the turn. Select the tribal village. Okay, so progress towards mysticism. That's a good one. Very good. So obviously Rome, another ability they have, I forgot to mention, is they get a free monument in the starting era. Obviously I was going back on Roman efficiencies and how they have all these nice little bonuses in the early game. So they don't have to build monuments, which is great. They just come with your cities for free. And that gives you an extra bit of culture. So as you can see, our culture is a bit higher than our science. So that'll help us progress through the culture tree. I should say the civics tree. So let's keep moving these warriors. See if we can find any barbarians. Next turn we get our slinger. Boom, there he is. Let's move him up. Alright, so Rome, it's almost at 1, or actually at 2 population. And I think, so here's where people sort of debate, is it worth building a scout? Is it worth building another slinger? I'm not a huge fan of scouts. It sounds blasphemous, I know. You can really build them. It's not the end of the world. You can build a scout here. You can build whatever you want. But personally, I like to go with another slinger for early defense. So we're going to stick with that. Oh, I'll be right back. Just give me 1 sec. Sorry about that. Had some food in the oven, and obviously it's getting late. I want to eat dinner, so don't want to burn down the house. All right, so now we got another slinger on the way, and we have a couple units that are exploring. We are on turn 5, so doing pretty good right now, actually. Now, a couple things to keep in mind here with Rome. I think we might want to prioritize food. That way, our population grows faster, but we're not going to do that right now. We're just going to wait on that for 1 single turn. Wait till we get another settler going, or another citizen, I should say. So we're just going to hit next.
At his best,
okay,
man is the noblest of all animals. Separated from law and justice, he is the worst.
Okay, I love the little quotes in this game. But anyways, so obviously with our extra culture, we advance through the tree pretty quick, the civics tree. And I think that's what it's called, the civics tree. I might be getting them confused. But anyways, we advance through the culture tree very quickly. So we're going to change policies. And right now, I think we're just going to do the +5 against barbarians, always useful. And this is a debate, but I like +1 faith and +1 gold, at least until you get your pantheon. So religion, not too important with Rome. It depends who you're playing, but I like getting an early pantheon. So we're going to stick with +1 faith and +1 gold in the capital. And we're just going to hit next there. So let's move this guy up. Alright, so that was actually a bit of a mistake. This guy can come out and attack me, but it's not the end of the world. We're going to get our warrior back here. So obviously we found barbarians. You just kind of want to prevent them from finding your capital. So my guy's going to take a hit here, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, so let's open the civics tree, see what we want to get. Obviously, rushing political philosophy is always crucial. How you get there, though, is up to you. So we're going to go with, I think foreign trade is probably the best. It allows us to get our... allows us to get a trade route, which is the main thing if we settle another city. And yeah, I think that's probably the best. So we're going to start with that. Obviously, you can do craftsman. It allows you to get a Gog. I think that's what it's called. Anyways, I don't really know how to pronounce that. But anyways, a Gog lets you build military units faster, but we're not really on that page yet. So let's hit next here, see what happens. Yeah, so they attack.
Clay must feel happy in the good pot.
Not the end of the world. We'll move him back here. If they attack again, we're on hills, so it's going to be pretty rough. I think we can take it. Warriors are going to hit the guy there, the scout. Alright, civics tree, let's open it up. Now I think since we have pottery and we can harvest our farms, or not our farms, so we can harvest our rice when we want to, we're going to go and rush iron working. So that's going to take us through mining, bronze working, and finally iron working. We might not even have any iron around here. We're going to have to explore a little bit, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully these guys, yeah, so they didn't attack. Alright, we got our second slinger, move them up. This one is going to... It's a tough one. I think he's just going to fortify here. It's going to be a slow heal. These guys will keep moving up to try and cut him off. Alright, Rome. Let's see what we got. Let's, so now we have a lot of food coming in, which is great. So obviously we can focus on food. It'll grow the city a bit faster. But I don't think it's very important right now. We want our extra production. So yeah, let's go with... we have 37 gold. We're making +6 a turn. That's not too bad. Now, I don't really like building settlers. This is a bit of a new strategy. Now I wait till I get Magnus in Rome, so I don't lose a population when you create a settler. Normally when you create a settler, you lose a population, so you don't want that. It makes you less efficient. So we're just going to keep Rome as it is and save on the settlers for now. I think the correct thing to do here is to actually get a builder out, believe it or not, because we're going to harvest these 2 tiles and make Rome really big and fat. So let's hit next, see what happens. Yeah, these guys don't know what they're doing. They're lost. So obviously we're going to hit the spearman. This guy can move up. This guy can probably get a shot in here. I think he can take the damage. Yeah, because now he's very weak. Skip that guy's turn. Yeah, see, he didn't do anything. So actually... we have a couple options here, but I think the correct one is to allow the slinger to finish off the spearman, barbarian spearman, because it gives us the Eureka, I think that's what it's called, the Eureka for archery. So we're going to finish him off with, boom, archery, Eureka. So that's great. It'll fast track us towards archers, who are great on defense. Great, pretty much a very powerful early game unit. Always crucial. We're going to move the warrior up. This guy's attack, so we're going to move this guy up. And Rome is working on our builder here. We get mining next turn, foreign trade next turn. Things are looking pretty good.
Who deserves more credit? Every nation lives by...
Okay, so obviously click through that. The barbarians, they've been dealt with. So, but honestly, we don't really have any better military policies, so we're just going to leave it like that. We don't have trade routes, so there's no point on doing that. And we only have 1 city, so I don't really think the +1 production from urban planning is worth it. So we're just going to leave it with God King, because that's what we are at the end of the day. We're Trajan of the Roman Empire. We're God King. Okay, so let's move it up here. You can collect that. So obviously big bonus there. That's great. And we got military tradition, inspiration. Always good. This guy can upgrade. That's fantastic. We're going to give him it's tough. I think volley's probably the smart one to go with. And our warrior's a little wounded, but he can keep scouting. So I'm seeing a lot of rainforest here, which is going to make any sort of attack against us very slow and ponderous. So not too worried about that. Units are going to be pretty slow moving through these forests, but it also means we're not really going to be able to explore too quickly. So maybe a scout would have been a smarter option, but at the end of the day, let's be honest, we're the Roman Empire. We scout with our military units. So now we got a couple more options for our civics tree. Let's find out what we get here. Now we could go craftsman. That's probably a smart one to do. Then we have to improve 3 tiles, which we're not really going to be doing. We're just going to be farming tiles. But I think honestly, it's a tough one. So we have a couple options here. We can farm these tiles, or we can remove the rice on them. That'll boost our food by a lot. But I think in this particular instance, we might want to just do early empire. Grow your civilization to at least 6 population. It's tough. Very tough. Here's what we're going to do. Gotta think here. It's a tough one. You can do a lot of things. He gives you a governor, so that's probably pretty good. They both give you a governor state workforce, but state workforce, I need craftsmanship. So let's do craftsmanship. All right, we got our builder. Boom. And you know what? We're just going to improve these tiles here. It's probably the smart thing to do. Move the slinger up. I think we'll move him up here. These two guys can keep moving up. So what do we want to do here? Obviously, we want to get another Magnus at one point. But I think for now, okay, we're at 83 gold. Granary in 4 turns. I think at this point, we just keep building... it's a tough one. If we find another... we haven't found another city-state yet because we're in the middle of this corner of the map here, it looks like. Once we find another city-state, we could send a trader. But we don't really have a reason to build one of those guys yet, so it's pretty tough. Could build another builder, but they're not really the best early game. We could build a scout. That's probably a smart thing to do. I don't really build scouts, but we'll try it this game. I don't think there's really a big harm to doing it. Okay, this guy's a little hurt, so we're going to heal him up. This guy will keep moving up in his place. This guy can keep exploring. Oh, misclicked there. Build another farm. And now I think, yeah, so we're both working these tiles. That's great. Our cities are growing pretty fast. So things are looking good. I think the final thing, yeah, we need animal husbandry to get that. So, a couple interesting options here. We got our scout. Let's send him up here. Now, I think we could get animal husbandry at some point. That's probably the earliest thing we're going to get. I don't think we're going to get irrigation anytime soon. It's not really a key option for us. Because animal husbandry, if I take a look here, we get it in 4 turns. It allows us to harvest a couple things. It's not really very crucial at the moment. Irrigation's always a good one I like. Because you can harvest, obviously we're in the rainforest, so we're going to have a lot of bananas. But really, I think the best thing we can do right now is put this guy... It's a tough one. Maybe we'll just leave him in Rome for the next couple turns. Never a bad thing. There we go. So we encountered Germany.
Ich bin Kaiser Friedrich.
Frederick, King of Germany. It is an honor to meet you. It doesn't really matter what we say. I don't want to give away my capital. In fact, if anything, I would declare war on him right now, but we'll see how he's doing here. We'll keep healing with this guy. Move the slinger up. Keep moving this guy up. Now we got some interesting options to do here. I think we'll stop working on craftsmanship. It doesn't seem very crucial anymore. And we can do early empire, because eventually we're going to improve another tile, and then we'll get the inspiration for that and hopefully complete it. So what we're going to do is go with early empire. And we're going to probably build, since we're next to the Holy Roman Emperor, that's a tough one. It's a tough one indeed. Maybe another warrior would be good. I think we'll build a warrior. Yeah, I'll take your delegation. Why not? Okay, and we got a couple options here. I think we're going to move them up the right side, see what the coast... There we go. Look at that. Another tribal village. Always good. Move up the slinger. This guy will keep healing. Now, the only thing you have to watch out for is the barbarian camps have a bad habit of spawning very close to your cities if you don't keep these tiles in line of sight. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that. But if one does spawn, I'm honestly not too mad. Wonder completed. Great Bath. Okay, it's not an important one. We're going to get him to move on that. This guy can keep moving around the lake here. So obviously lakes are good, fresh water. So that'll be a nice place to settle later on. The scout is taking his sweet, sweet time. Keep moving this guy up here. So we got another warrior. Can move him up. Now, I think at this moment we want to... I think since we encountered the Holy Roman Emperor, he's not exactly I think the right thing to do here is to just straight up declare a surprise war on him.
Wie wollt ihr?
Because now we can get XP. Yeah, there we go. We got a promotion, so that's always good. Don't be afraid of declaring surprise wars, kids, alright? When you play an aggressive civ, you gotta be a boss. You don't want to be weak. You gotta show strength. Alright, so we're gonna keep moving up. Keep exploring. Look at that. Nice fertile terrain. Everything's open to us. So now, we have a lot of money in gold. And I think the right thing to do is to just straight up purchase a granary. Because a granary is quite effective. It gives you +1 food and +2 housing. So now we're at 7 housing because we're at 4 population. And that'll allow us to keep growing effectively and efficiently. You always want to be over, at least you always want to have 2 extra population than what you're currently at. Otherwise you start running into housing problems. So something to keep in mind. Always want to keep an eye on housing levels. All right, now I think we can probably, yeah, so in 6 turns, we're eventually going to get early empire. We're going to get bronze working in 5. I think the correct thing to do here is to literally make another warrior. The warrior seems to be, since we're in, one of the important things to remember is as Rome, we liked oligarchy. So we're going to try and maybe rush a neighbor if we get that opportunity. So I think having lots of warriors will be good, especially from our nice isolated area here. Now, Frederick Barbarossa, he's being an asshole, so we're going to have to attack him as quick as we can. And look at that, he ran right into us, the fool. Now we got him cut off. He's trapped, essentially. I don't think he can, he's trapped. That's awesome. So, good planning on our part there. Let's move.
Son, have you seen the reign of God?
That feels good. So check it out. You get 10 XP. When you discover a when you discover a natural wonder with a scout, you get a lot of XP. So always something to keep in mind. Move this slinger up a little bit more. And there we go, Yerevan. So Yerevan, obviously we're going to look at it. It gives you +2 faith in the capital. And I believe we didn't send. Yeah, so I'm guessing Frederick Barbarossa, I think that's his name, Germany, they probably already sent one here first. And they already have a governor putting it in there. Yeah, so Frederick Barbarossa has discovered it first. So not much we can do there, but it's also not the end of the world. It's definitely one of the ones I want to attack now because he's taken an interest in it. If this was a human player, this would be high on my list of city-states that I want to attack. So we're going to keep moving our units out, expanding, exploring, doing Roman things. And look at that. We got, looks like some galleys. So now we're going to have to keep probably an archer close to home. And we got our Pantheon. Let's take a look at what we got here. Now, the one you really want with Rome is religious settlements. But you don't always get it because it's one that gets chosen very quickly. So I think the correct one here to take is, there's a lot of them. So you want religious settlements to get an extra settler. And the good thing about it is it doesn't use a population. You literally just get a free settler, and that's fantastic for Rome because that means we get a free monument and a free road. But obviously one of the AIs already chose it. Not the end of the world. I think the correct thing to do then is to choose... Fertility rights is good. I don't dislike that one. It really doesn't matter, I guess. Like it kind of depends where you are on the map. I like the extra builder. I find it's kind of decent. We don't really have a lot of fishing boats yet, so there's nothing really for that. We don't have any quarries. What does God of War do? Let's take a look at that one. Yeah, there's really nothing super good here, so we're just going to go ahead and take fertility rights. It makes our cities grow quicker, so we might hit the inspiration faster for... anyways, I'll tell you in a second here. Boom. So yeah, we might hit 6 population, which will give us the inspiration for early empire. And in fact, I think the correct thing to do here is to finish off researching craftsmanship. We'll move our next warrior out. This fine gentleman can move over here. Go pick that up. Plus 10 faith. Never a bad thing. And this guy can level up, but he can also finish off this guy here. So I think that's probably the smartest thing to do. Just get rid of him. Another important thing to remember is when you upgrade your unit, when he's ready to be upgraded, I should say, you should always upgrade him as soon as you can because the XP doesn't start counting until you level him up. So any further XP you gain will be basically useless. But obviously, it's one of those moments where you want to kill the unit or you want to level him up. It's a tough call. So now I think we can probably build... I would say we can build a settler at this point. I think it's about time. Start at least researching it. Yeah, so they found us. Never a good thing. The scout's going to keep exploring around the coastline here. This guy's going to level up. Vilnius. Okay, let's take a look. So obviously another unmet civilization has put Amani in there. So always something to keep in mind when they put that that envoy, because she counts for 3. So this is going to be another one we're going to have to attack at some point. So already looking pretty good. We have a lot of open space here.
Without craftsmanship.
Now we got a Gog. I think we can change this to... Yeah, we'll put urban planning in so we get +1 production. And we're going to go with a Gog. Boom. Keep exploring. This guy will heal up to full. This guy will use another build charge, build a mine. Finish off early empire. Now, we don't want to finish off this builder yet. Sorry, we don't want to finish off this settler yet. I think the correct thing to do is actually build another warrior. And now the good thing is you can kind of switch. So obviously it saves the production that you spent on that settler. So you can always mix and match. This is bad. We're going to have a lot of attacks coming here. So we're going to have an archer at some point. And you know what? I think that's probably a good time to send... because we're going to be getting plagued by pirates for the rest of the game. So we're going to send this guy back. This guy's done his thing. This guy will keep exploring. And now I think we have to choose a target here. And I think the target's going to be Yerevan. So we're going to start sending our units over there. Our scout's still doing this thing.
Bronze is the...
We got bronze working. Keep heading towards iron working. And now we can find iron on the map. So let's take a look. Look at that. We got an iron right here, and it's close to a lake, which is fantastic. So I think the smartest thing that we can do right now is to send a second settler up over here and settle right there. So we're going to keep... We'll park this guy right here, put him to sleep until we get irrigation, then we can level that up, that tile. This guy will keep exploring. This gentleman will go over here. Actually, we're going to put him on the coast tile here. There we go. This guy will keep... Oh, look at that. Another barbarian camp. So definitely have to keep that in mind. We'll send this guy back home. He'll turn into an archer later and be quite useful. This guy can stand on this one, and when we have animal husbandry, we can farm that tile. Okay, what do we got here?
It was luxuries like air conditioning that brought down the Roman Empire. With air
I
conditioning...
don't want to hear that. Nothing brings down the Roman Empire. We're the best. Okay, so Yerevan now is the suzerain of Great Germany, and they've declared war on us. We also have horsemen barbarians, so we're going to run for our lives. And we have another barbarian. So we got a couple options here. We're pretty much just free to do whatever we want. We can attack Yerevan. We can attack Vilnius. We can deal with these barbarians. I think the right thing to do is to... Do we ignore the pirates? I think we ignore the pirates for now. We're going to take a look at the civics tree. And obviously we're going to need state workforce. Our goal here is to get to political philosophy so we can get to oligarchy. That's the first obviously the most important one for Rome because it gives our melee units +4 strength. So yeah, we're going to get state workforce. We also have a governor, and you have a couple options here. You can go Pingala. He gives you bonus science and culture. But we're going to go with Magnus because he's got a good one. It's called... well, first of all, he lets you use... Like, you can farm with him much easier by, I guess, removing an upgrade from it. You can remove a rainforest and get extra production. Sorry, sometimes this game is complicated to explain. But, yeah, so we're going to go with him. The main ability, though, that we want is... Provisions. Settlers trained in the city do not consume a population, so very, very strong. Gonna put him in Rome. We get state workforce in 9 turns, and we're definitely not gonna have a specialty district built in that time, but that doesn't matter because, you know, we're moving through the tree here. And here we have a difficult decision upon our hands. Essentially, we're gonna wait until we have Magnus installed before we build a settler. We can build an encampment in 4 turns. I'm looking where we can build it. The correct thing to do might be to purchase this and build it here. You don't want to use... I want to save the forest because they're always good to mine. Difficult decision. This is an interesting game so far. I think the correct thing to do is we can build a scout in 1 turn, but definitely don't want to do that. I wonder, can we harvest? I'm not sure if we can harvest. Let me take a look here. Yeah, we can chop woods, and we need irrigation to harvest. Yeah, it's a tough one. I believe we can do it though. Yeah, it's a rainforest, right? We can harvest that. Let's find out. We'll put him here. Wait a turn. Send out our warrior. This guy will keep exploring. Okay, we got some mountains there, so that's good. Now we're waiting for Magnus to establish. Once he does, we'll have an upgrade from state workforce. So in 9 turns, we'll be able to finish off this settler. Until then, we're just going to keep cranking out warriors in 1 turn. That seems like the right thing to do. Because they don't cost anything. They have no upkeep costs. They're just the best. And we have a lot of things to attack, so we're going to need as many warriors as possible. Okay, so this guy's gone about as far as I need him. We have some mountains here. We can't really expand past this. We got barbarians, so we're going to send him back home. This scout, I wonder what we want to do with him. We're going to have to deal with all of these things here before we start attacking, so we can't really navigate effectively. These are all going to be... Yeah, it's tough. I think he's just going to keep an eye on... We can actually upgrade him too, so I think that's probably smart. There we go. So he'll just keep an eye on those barbarians. We got another warrior. This guy can harvest it, so that's good. I wish it told you they can harvest it, so here's where my gripe is. Allows chopping of woods, but it doesn't say rainforest. It should say that, in my opinion, but all good. I guess they want to save on text. So we're going to get 7 production and 7 food. That's not bad at all. So let's do that. Boom. The city grows a little bit. How are we doing? Yeah, so housing. We're running into housing problems, so we're going to need some more farms fast. But not the end of the world. Keep moving our warriors up. Exploring every inch of this map. We'll start slowly closing on Yerevan. I think that's probably the right thing to attack, because we can get in there. It's on this side of the river. Seems okay. What turn is it here? We're on turn 24, so we got another 25 turns to go. Now I think we want to build an encampment, because we harvested that. So we're going to build the encampment right here. Now the encampments, you only really want one with Rome unless you're on a frontier city that you're trying to protect. Now the reason why we want the encampment is because we want to get, I'll show you, great people. We want to get a great general. That's very good. That's great for our game plan. Okay, so we got another river here. Vilnius looks like a good target to attack. We could just attack Vilnius. It's a tough one. We're going to go for... Yeah, Vilnius might be a little better for us, but I like Yerevan. We're going to go here. Still waiting on an envoy. That's unfortunate. Fortify him on the tree line, or on the hills. Slowly send this guy back home to deal with the pirates when they come. Move this guy up. I think we'll try and explore around here with our slinger. Ancient Era ends in 5 turns, so we're doing alright here. It could be a bit of a better start, but we're doing alright. I'm not complaining. Okay. I think the correct thing to do here is to attack Vilnius. We're gonna flank around. Yeah, there's deserts here. Never a good thing. Don't like deserts. Oh god, they got one of those things. I just saw that for a split second there. They got horse archers. This is bad. So, obviously I saw a what do you call it? A quadreme. They have a ranged attack. Very, very strong. Got to keep an eye on those. I think the correct thing to do here is to just declare war. Yes, I am an asshole. Let's just get in there. They have a crossbow. We'll get some free XP here. Send the units in.
Welcome to...
Alright, so we met the United States. Gotta love the United States. Okay, so Vilnius, now they have archers, so that's never a good thing. They also have these guys, they're wounded. They can also retaliate, so maybe attacking this is a bad idea. We'll just keep scouting around. There's another barbarian camp. Oh yeah, and we're exposed to these guys, but we're on a hill, so not the end of the world. This guy's gonna have to back off here. We'll get this guy right side by side with him. We're gonna slowly start moving, I guess, on... We can move all our units over here. Okay, so now we got our encampment set up. That's good. We're going to start accumulating great general points. And I think the correct thing to do now is to finish off this settler. It's about time.
No man is above the...
Yeah, you don't like me. I know that.
A strong economy.
Okay, so we still haven't unlocked our oligarchy yet. But not the end of the world. We don't need to use conscription because that's normally a very good one, but we don't need it because of, obviously, we don't have oligarchy and all our warriors do not require maintenance upkeep. So we're just going to keep it as is. We can also do plus 50% production on settlers. That's probably fairly good, but we're building one in the next turn. So, but we're going to be doing that more often, so we're going to put that there. And I think that's probably good. So yeah, we get our settler in 2 turns. We can promote Magnus. He's going to get this. So there we go. Now when our settler comes out, it will not use a population. And we can finally get political philosophy going here. It's going to be a very slow game for us, but not the end of the world. It's a slow game for everyone from the looks of it. Okay. We're going to hit this guy with our slinger. Now the archers, they're going to light us up, so we're going to retreat. We'll move these guys over here. This guy will continue moving back. This guy's waiting to... So I think the correct thing to do here is to actually harvest this. Get everyone over here. Get this guy over here. Yeah, denounce me all you want. Doesn't matter. Okay, so they got a couple archers. The good thing is we can sort of kite around now and just be annoying. We'll take this guy out. Now we have a normal era. We didn't get a golden era, so not the best, but also not the worst. I think we're just going to do this one here. It doesn't really matter. This guy might take a hit, but he also is quite strong. Alright, now the correct thing to do here is to... We want fresh water. And we also want iron. So I think the wise thing to do is probably go right here. That puts us close on the iron and on fresh water. And ideally we want to be on a hill. Is this a hill here? It's a grassland. Grassland. So yeah, I think here is probably not too bad. Could also do on the other side. Bananas here. But I kind of want to be on the lake. It's tough. It's not the best options, to be honest, but we want iron, so we're going to go for that. And I think the goal here is to get legions out before turn 50, so we'll see if we can get that accomplished. Okay, so we're just going to keep... Now Rome becomes a settler factory since we have quite a large army, and we just keep cranking out settlers now for free. Pretty awesome.
Left throwing chairs.
Yeah. Okay, that was a doozy. We're gonna run away now. And this guy is going to run away as well. Collect that. I think you're gonna move towards Yerevan. You're gonna build a farm. Now we're housed right now, so we're gonna have to work on that. And I think the best way to do that, so we're gonna get iron working, and then we're obviously gonna have to get. I think it's gonna be. Yeah, wheel might be a good one because it gives us the watermill. But at this point, we've done all we can for Rome. Keep moving up. Keep exploring. We lost a warrior. That's unfortunate.
Everything has its limit.
So Vilnius has to go now. I'm very annoyed about that. We made a mistake, but once again, not the end of the world. That guy did his duty. So now we have a couple options. I think the correct one is to... Yeah, we pretty much made every tile here. We're going to go with... Animal husbandry is probably a good one because we have a builder on that tile. 5 turns out. Keep exploring. I think well, since they have a lot of archers, I think the correct thing to do is to just leave. We'll deal with them later. This guy, now he's a scout basically, so we're going to keep exploring with him. We're going to fortify this one. He'll defend the coastline. There we go. We got another settler. I don't know where to put him. I think the correct way is we definitely want to get him... Yeah, we're going to put him as close as we can to Yerevan. Because this is going to build here. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, maybe here is the best option. Then it puts us on these pearls. Yeah, we're going to put him over there. And I think that's... Yeah, it's a grassland. Not many hills around here, but not the end of the world. Let's go check out Yerevan. And more iron here. Lots of iron, but it's on the desert tile, so not really exactly ideal. Okay, so I think now we definitely want... We're going to purchase a trader when we can. Just keep cranking out settlers.
If there are no dogs in...
They got a horseman. But the good news is we're on a hill. Actually, I think we just keep defending. Yeah, we'll see how much damage he hits for. But the correct thing to do might be to back him up a tile here, then fortify him. That gives him extra defense because he's in woods and on a hill. Something to keep in mind. We're going to keep scouting. And I'm playing very quickly here. I'm trying to just give you a quick rundown. Obviously, if you spend a lot more time taking your turns, you can... I might not have lost a warrior. I kind of rushed that decision there, but I'm just trying to give you an overview of how I play the game, how I think, and how I do things. So we're still exploring. It looks like we found America. I think that's America. We'll find out shortly. He doesn't like us. He's denounced us, but that's not the end of the world. So now we could get archery. We have a couple options open to us, but I think the correct thing to do is to turbo rush engineering for our... Because we need bass because we're housed. So always important. And I think the correct thing to do here is we're probably going to, because we're going to put our aqueduct right here. Sorry, our bath. It's not an aqueduct, even though it does have an aqueduct in it. Yeah, I think the correct thing to do is to harvest this, get whatever bonus it gives us. This guy's almost there. We're almost on iron. Keep exploring. They got archers. We're almost at political philosophy, which will be quite important. Yeah, they got double archers. This is really bad. What's with all the archers, you know what I'm saying? This is crazy. So we're just going to back up here. Stay safe. Washington, that's their capital. I think right now we definitely want to declare a surprise war on him. Now, against a human player, they would be ready for this, but against the AI, not so much.
If I must choose between righteous.
We're going to see how much we can pillage here. So now we're ready to attack Yerevan. I think while we wait for that, we're just going to go and deal with these barbarians. So this guy's going to heal up. Everyone's just going to keep moving up here. Settle this. And look at that. We get a nice free road. Now, this guy's going to have to divert. I think he's going to go up here. We're going to settle on this amber. Now, the correct thing to do here is to purchase a trader, but we're going to purchase a trader in Rome. I like purchasing traders. They're a good investment. So there we go. We got a trader. And now we definitely want to build a builder, I think. That's probably the smart thing to do. Get a builder, and then we can establish here. At 17 turns, it's pretty slow, but see if we can focus on food. Actually, it's not too important right now. Whoa, that was a little scary. Chill out, bro. Okay, so Mediolanum. Now, this is where you see Romans... what's that ability called here? Let's find out. All roads lead to Rome. So this is where we get our extra gold for passing through a trade route in our own city. So always handy. Boom. Now, Rome is going to be very productive. So I think the correct thing to do here is just keep cranking out settlers. We got another one. So this one could go on the coast over here on this rice. That seems pretty good. We'll send him over here. This guy will keep healing. These guys will keep moving up. Looks like this is exposed, so we're gonna move this guy up again, fortify him. Safety first. Keep moving these guys up. Now we're gonna pillage this for 21 faith. Seems pretty good. Boom.
Sometimes the wheel politics is the art of the...
Now we got oligarchy. That's gonna be very handy. So we got a go. We're gonna... This is a tough one. Yeah, we definitely want to go to make our legions come out faster. And we definitely want... They cost money, so we're gonna use that. And I think we're gonna put urban planning, since we're gonna have many, many cities very shortly. And that's probably it. The other option is we could go ecom for extra production on builders, but I think +1 production just for every city is probably the best. That cuts down on our builder time by a little bit. This guy's going to keep moving out here. Okay, so this is pretty hard to get around, so we're going to send this guy up here. He's going to flank around. Just going to keep pillaging away. Now here's an interesting one. I like military tradition. This is always a great one. It allows us to have flanking bonuses and support bonuses. Always good. So we're going to go with that. Okay, I think this guy can deal with him alone. So we're just going to keep harassing Yerevan here. This guy is established. Set him up. Get this extra science. I think what we want to do here is probably build, in this particular instance, we just want to do another builder. Or we could do a granary. That's probably a good one. Yeah, maybe a granary. Or we could do government plazas. We'll wait on that. It's a tough one. I definitely want an archer. Right, the other thing we want to do here is to stop building the bass, and we're going to move towards masonry so we can get a battering ram. They might have walls at some point. Move him up. Yeah, they got double archers, but we might be able to take the hit. This guy, I think we're going to do the granary here. Yeah.
Bravery is being the only one who knows you're afraid.
That hurt. But the good news is we're getting XP, and that's all that matters. This guy can get some XP too. Major defeat. Are you kidding me? Okay. This is where we got to do a quick little... Put this in here. Boom. Stalemate. This guy will keep flanking her. Oh my goodness, you idiot. Just keep pillaging. Alrighty, now we're gonna go for games and recreation. Get that Coliseum.
Each of us is carving.
Just gonna fortify. I think we can take another 2 hits here. This guy can definitely take a hit. And now we're just farming XP. Another stalemate. I'm okay with that. I mean, we get, yeah, we're gonna get a level here. There we go. That's pretty good. Keep researching engineering. Yeah, this is great. We're just gonna keep camping here. Major victory. This guy can finish him off. There we go. Send an envoy. We're at war with both of them, so we're just gonna save it. Got another one of these guys. I think the correct thing to do is to put them over here. We're close to, what's this? 1 tile impassable wonder, plus 50 production when producing wonders in districts and adjacent tiles. That seems pretty good. I think we definitely want to claim that, so we're going to move over here. Just going to keep fortifying. Move this guy behind. This guy can level up. Now this guy can keep exploring. Washington, they have a... We're going to keep pillaging around here. Now what turn is it? We're on turn 45. We have iron working, I believe. And we're just waiting for 2 turns, and then we get our builder out. So we're doing all right. We have settlers on the way. And I think in this particular instance, now we can do the barracks, or we can do the government plaza. We can buy a tile for that. Couple options here. But I think the right thing to do is to produce a battering ram. We're going to need one of those for walls. Now we got a promotion. Rapa Nui. There we go. Send that there. Get 2 extra, a little bit of free XP. And we found Berlin. Fortify. Fortify here. Well, actually, they have an archer, so we're going to move back. And we're here, so we're going to settle our city. This guy will pillage. Oh, we can't. No movement points left. Gonna fortify. Actually, get some XP. We're close to the encampment, so I have to keep that in mind. And we are on turn 46 here, so we're still doing okay. Once we get these legions out, it's going to be a cakewalk. So, 1 more turn until we can start collecting iron. I don't think there's any more iron. Yeah, that'll be our sole iron source. So the other option, we could have started collecting iron possibly a bit earlier, but I want that fresh water. So I think that was the more important thing to settle on. It's good to grow your cities. Otherwise, if you don't have fresh water, this is what happens. You get housed, and that's never a good thing. So we're gonna have to wait until we get our baths up, but not the end of the world. I think we can purchase a granary here. Always worthwhile. And I think in this case, we just want... we'll get another slinger. I'm a big fan of slingers. They can upgrade to archers. Looks like we got another upgrade.
People who cannot find time.
Yeah, so he won't be able to shoot over that, so we're going to move him back one. Okay, now we can settle on iron. Boom. Now we're collecting iron every 2 turns. We're going to pillage, get some gold. Just keep pillaging it. I don't know where where Washington's army is, but I'm not complaining. Now here, we definitely want to build... I think maybe a government plaza is probably a good idea. And we want to go with... What's the best one here? Now we can start branching off. So we don't have a religion, so that's not important whatsoever. So I think the correct thing to do here is to go for feudalism. That's always a good one. Gives our builders, makes them much better. And look at all these nice roads. Now we can maneuver our armies very effectively. We still have another guy going over here. Change policies. The unit maintenance one. And that's probably all we need. Yeah, we don't need settlers anymore since we're not building those. So I think the right thing to do is to go with... We do Corvée, try and rush out the Colosseum. A couple good options here. Get some extra gold. Yeah, well, I guess we'll do this. We'll start working on... it's a tough one. We could keep it and keep settling. Yeah, maybe we'll just keep it the way it is. Okay, so now we're slowly collecting iron. We're going to slowly bring this guy back. This guy's going to fortify. This guy's going to fortify. This guy's going to support him. This guy's going to support him. This guy's going to go... He's just going to start... We're going to start eating some of these forests here. And I think at this point... Yeah, okay, so now he's got a horseman, so that's not good. We're going to have to get out of here slowly. Fortify. Okay, so now we can build the Colosseum, so we definitely want to start working on that at some point. But I think in this specific instance, we just want to build... Yeah, maybe an entertainment complex. Yeah. We'll purchase this tile. We'll build it here. And then when this expands by a turn, we can probably build it here. The Colosseum. That's always a good one. Look at these noobs. Okay, so AI is doing a bit of work on us here. Move him back. Move him here. Move him here. Move him here. Upgrade this guy. Now I think we have our battering ram, so we're going to send the battering ram up here. This guy will keep harvesting. And now we're pretty much just cranking out. Okay, I think we can do the barracks now. Or we could do another settler. Let's do another settler. 7 turns. Seems to be okay. Yeah, we'll upgrade the barracks.
Normal people believe.
How are we doing here on the... We don't really have to rush the Great General in any way. Oh, we do actually. This is actually a little rough. We might not get a Great General on the first time, but we'll definitely get the second one, I think. Possibly. Especially if we get this upgraded to barracks. This This guy will make farm. So now we got all these guys supported. Attacks are pretty pointless against us. Keep backing up here. We got another one. We're just going to fortify. And we can finally build baths, so that's actually quite nice. Where can we build a bath here? Yeah, I think we're just going to build baths in all our city. Well, this thing, yeah, we don't really need to build a bath, but they're always good to get up quickly. So right here is good. I think archery is probably a good one to get right now.
May the forces of...
So now we got 8 iron. It's a great start. Just got to wait till we get a bit more gold here. Next turn. And I think we want, yeah, we definitely want writing. That's always a good one. That gets us our commercial hubs.
Writing defense is...
I think maybe here is probably the best option. Yeah, we're actually going to found our city right here, right next to this. We have another governor. I think we want to go with Liang. Liang we're going to put in Mediolanum. And the reason why we go with Liang is because they allow us to make 1 extra builder. So when you get an extra builder, or sorry, 1 extra charge per builder. So then you just use Mediolanum to just keep cranking out builders, and they can just keep upgrading your tiles. And once you get feudalism, you have 6 charged builders. It's pretty awesome. We don't even need to upgrade him. I think we're actually going to go with Magnus. Give him, yeah, we're going to give him surplus logistics. So now our trade route gives us more food. Now it grows faster. We'll settle our city. It's a tough one. We can settle it here on the coast, but I think we're gonna settle it right here. There we go. So now we got Ostia settled, and now, as you can see, we've caught up a little bit with the culture. So now we're moving nicely through the culture tree, and basically we're on a good start. We have roads going everywhere. We can attack at any angle. We can upgrade this guy to a legion. We have our battering ram right next door, and you'll see how fast I take Yerevan here. It's gonna be quite exciting. And we're definitely going to go with the bath. Build it right here. I think it's just good to get baths in every city as quick as you can. We're going to go with currency next. Get those commercial hubs up. And we are definitely going to get another bath going here. Just get baths everywhere. They're always great. Okay, so now we have our battering ram. We're going to link up the battering ram with this gentleman. And what this guy can do is you're going to take out this guy here. Boom. This guy's going to keep moving back, I think. So Mediolanum, now it gives us 2 food, 2 production, and 1 gold. So quite good. Or we can send it to Rapa Nui for 4 gold, but we're just going to keep doing this. And now, so this is growing quite nicely. We can put campuses up, but I don't think it's really the time to put a campus up. I think at this point we just want to make more legions. And look at that, a 3-turn legion. How fantastic is that? So now, what we're going to do is move this guy up to Yerevan. This guy can heal for a turn. This thing can go up here. This guy can follow him up. This guy can attack him. This is going to be a good place for a campus later. But I think for now, we're just going to go with... think we'll build an archer. They're always good, and we get the -1 cost on that, so never a bad thing. The archer will allow us to kind of harass Vilnius.
Money.
Now we got currency, always good. We'll send this slinger over to Mediolanum. This guy will keep moving up. How are we doing on the Great General? Look at that, we're right near Sun Tzu. Isn't that fantastic? 1 turn for Sun Tzu, then we're in business. So now we have the scout. We'll send him up. Keep exploring. Another piece of iron here. We'll pet the doggy. Oh, so cute. Okay. Back to war. I think at this particular instance, we want to go with commercial hubs. We want to get these up. Obviously, we want more gold, so we're going to wait on that. We want better adjacency bonuses. So I think the correct thing to do is to just go slowly. Oh yeah, we have Liang set up in a couple turns, so we can build builders. Let's do that. Actually, do we want to wait till we have feudalism? Yeah, we get that in 6 turns. So we can start the builder at least. And in Ostia, we're going to go with... What do we want to do for Ostia here? I think we'll build a commercial hub. We could build a harbor here eventually. That could be a good option. How about our campuses? Campuses, yeah. So we're going to start with a campus. Start moving up the science tree. Now we are going to go with... So I think we can safely ignore... I think sailing's probably good. We want to get on the water. Irrigation also fairly good. We have the wheel next turn. Or we have the wheel already, sorry, I should say. Machinery also very strong. I think the right thing to do here is to go with sailing because we want to get on the water at some point. We'll keep exploring. Oh, so that guy might be dead next turn, but doesn't really matter. Keep moving him up.
Vessel is large, mate.
So now we got sailing. We have more legionnaires, and we got to watch out. We don't want to run out of gold here, so we're gonna be very careful about that. Now, when do we get our? Look at that. We got General Sun Tzu. So Sun Tzu, we're gonna teleport him to Arretium. This guy's gonna attack him. We're gonna move this up here. They got... okay, so this is kind of annoying, but not the end of the world. We'll move this guy back a trial. This guy's definitely gonna retreat. This guy's gonna fortify in the woods. Now Berlin and Aachen, they're gonna be problems for the rest of the game, but not the end of the world. We're gonna get a commercial hub up. Now the question is, do we... yeah, I think we just build the commercial hub now. It sucks losing the deer, but what can you do, right? You need that 1 gold a turn. So now we probably want... we got a couple options. I think we want to be on the water, so... we'll start with irrigation. Okay, we'll get him here.
The man who has grit enough.
So yeah, we got our legions out on turn 50, which is great. We're in a good scenario to set up and easily attack these cities here. It's going to be a bit of an uphill battle, but the good news is we're going to get lots of XP just fortifying. We'll get Sun Tzu. He's already here on scene. Heal this guy up. We can make an arena. Start working on that. This guy, we'll send him up here. And we can start shooting at those guys. This guy we can send over as well. Send this guy up over here. He'll watch over here. This guy can block here. I think Celestial Navigation might be okay, but there's a couple options. I think having machinery is probably the best. Also apprenticeship, also very good. But I think machinery into printing might be the play here. Got a couple options basically. We don't really need lumber mills. It's kind of not really our game plan right now. Apprenticeship definitely on the menu, but I think we want crossbows at some point. We'll start with apprenticeship because we seem to be developing quite well. Can build another campus, but we're gonna wait until we get those options open to us. How about our commercial hubs? How are they doing? Yeah, no gold, so that's never good. Why not another legion? Just keep making legions. Never a bad thing. So look, we didn't even take any damage there. That's how OP our guy is. We do damage to the wall. We're gonna fortify. Move this guy up. Move this guy up. This guy will fortify here. This guy will fortify here. This guy will pull back. Okay, so now we have a barbarian. We can probably attack him once here. Yeah, so now we're just farming XP. Move Sun Tzu up. This guy will pull him back. Well, we want to keep fortifying here, so we're just going to stay on him. Make this go to sleep. This guy will keep fortifying. This guy will keep shooting. This guy will keep fortifying. And now at this point, we have our second legionnaire already on scene. He's going to be very handy. Oh my god. Chill out. Make peace. Okay, I guess we can make peace. I'll make peace with you. Why not? I don't think there's any reason to stay at war.
With the advance of feudalism.
Now we got feudalism, so this is really good. We're going to go with feudal contract. And we're going to go with new builders. This is a really good one. New builders gain +2. We're going to use that because we're not making settlers anymore. Boom, confirm. And I think we just keep making legionnaires, but the other option is, yeah, so we got an arena coming on there. We'll fix this. Oh, wow, okay, so making peace, that's unfortunate, but we can just keep healing. Everything gets to heal up now. We can wait till all our units are close by. This guy will go back to Mediolanum. I think we need him an archer, so he's not very useful right now. And we're going to link that up. We've got the Trifecta of Doom. And I think we want the Warlord's Throne. That gives us a bonus production each time we take city. And now we're pretty much just free to do whatever we want. So we got feudalism, that's a key tech for us. And I think we want to get to exploration. So we're going to just turbo rush that, doesn't really matter what happens. Keep shooting at these guys. Now we're in the medieval era.
Is those who in quarrels.
Things are looking good. And we're in a golden era, which is fantastic. So we're going to go with... We could do the faith one, but we're not really collecting a lot of faith each turn. So I think we just go with this one here, because we have commercial hubs and harbor districts, and we're eventually going to get those. Specialty, yeah, this is probably a good one here. Let's do pen brush in that. Keep moving these guys up. We can farm, or we can fish, finally. This guy, I don't know why this guy never attacked us, but I'm not complaining. Promotion. Oh, we got a science city-state, so we're going to put those there. We're doing good. Okay, we have no, so we literally can do nothing here. Do the city center. Doesn't matter what one we do, let's just do that. Not very important. There we go. We won 2 of them. That's hilarious. So awesome. Okay, so when can we declare war on these guys? 5 turns, so not the end of the world. That gives us time to upgrade our units, send everything in. These guys can swap with them. Now the good thing about the Legionnaires is once we take these cities, we can just upgrade everything real quick. I think what we want to do is upgrade him, and then we'll just move in with all 3. So boom, 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 take him out. It'll be nice and easy. Definitely want to get our markets off the ground. I guess we could build a fort here. Why not? That's pretty cool. In a multiplayer game, this actually be pretty good because the forts can be used later as defense. We can upgrade our archer, but we don't need to do that right now. This guy can upgrade. So what are we on? Turn 62? Still doing very well right now. All right, we got another legionnaire. So now we're using, yeah, so we have gold coming in. We can upgrade this guy. We have iron. We got a bunch of legions. We're in the medieval era. Things are looking really good. This guy can go and harass Vilnius. This guy can, oh, don't want to do that. That was close. I think we're going to send him over here. He can finally irrigate that up. This guy is just going to fortify for now. This is going to move. I guess this guy can probably move up here now. We're just going to leave him here, actually. He can upgrade eventually. This guy will stay here. He'll just keep fortifying. I think we just want to keep building commercial hubs. It doesn't really matter where we build it now. Because we're going to build a harbor here eventually. Right here, I'm guessing. So we'll do it right there. So now we got gold coming in. We have some pretty strong units. We have the power to take these city-states quite easily. How many turns left here? 3 turns. So yeah, we're doing all right. This guy will keep fortifying. This guy will get in position over here. This guy will fortify. This guy can move in as reinforcements. Or we could put him in over here. Eventually get a battering ram going over here. But I think the correct thing to do, yeah, we'll move him over here. Yeah, we're going to finally get this upgraded. I guess we can move in, see what they got. Oh, they got crossbows, so it's over for that guy. Now we can build the Colosseum. That's always good, so we're definitely going to want to do that right here. Can build a library here. Heal up for a turn. What do we want to do here now? We still have our guy over here. We kind of want to upgrade this amber, I think. It's probably a smart thing to do. Let's go move that guy over here. Yeah, this is scary, so we're going to run away. Crossbows are bad news bears. We don't like crossbows at all. Okay, so now we can declare war. And now I get to show you the strength of our legions. Let's build forts everywhere. Build another trader. Yeah, I know you don't like me. The sooner we can take these walls down, the better. Get this guy back in the city. This guy can actually... he can chop, so that's where the legions come in handy.
We're all apprentices. There are very honest people who do not think that they have had a bargain unless they have cheated a merchant.
Okay, so now we want to keep growing our cities, so I think what we want to do is put this here. There we go. Now our cities will grow extra big. This guy can upgrade again to a man-at-arms. That's quite handy. But I think what we want to do is... we want to bring down these walls at some point, but we can keep fortifying. And now this is where things get cool. So we can rotate him out. Fortify him. Now we want Pingala. We're going to put him in Rome. Actually, we'll put him in, I guess, Ostia. That might be the best option. Now we definitely want to get machinery, or we could do celestial navigation. think we want celestial. We definitely want machinery. Now this guy will link him up with this. This guy will heal. This guy's gonna pillage. And we're gonna hit next. I don't know what happened there, but not the end of the world. Don't want to send him there. We're gonna send this to Iridium. Or we could send it to Puteoli. Let's send it to Puteoli. I don't know why. What's going on there? Okay, there we go. Can't really build a good industrial zone. And build a campus over here. Yeah, let's do that. Put it over here. Build another market. Markets are good. They give us an extra trade route, so definitely key. Keep fortifying. This guy can attack here. We get a promotion there. It's very good. I don't know if there's a second guy there. We can't really attack him, so we're just gonna keep fortifying.
Being a mercenary, though, hey.
Upgrade this guy. Keep fortifying. Actually, yeah, we're gonna keep fortifying. This guy can sleep. We've almost brought down the walls. This will give us a bit of extra science. This guy can finally... Okay, we're gonna actually... We have 2 build charges, so we're gonna do this. Then this guy's gonna move back 1. Heal up. This guy will keep healing. Okay, so we're doing really good here. This guy can attack. I think this guy's almost leveled up. Yeah, another 5 XP, so... That'll take us to no health, though. Now we can build that. Upgrade Pingala. More science. So now we're catching up in science. Now we want to build a campus over here. And like, once again, I'm playing very quickly. I'm not really thinking too hard about all these options. I'm just showing you guys sort of how I play. And now we want another... the granary's good, and we can build it in 2 turns. That's always good. And we actually are stalled out on food here. So, I'm going to get that up. This guy's almost there. A couple more XP. This will take down the wall. Just about. Now we want, for Ostia, I think we need a builder here. We don't want a builder here. Iridium's still working on the Colosseum, so yeah, we're gonna build a builder, I guess. That can get some farms going. So now, we're gonna do once again the cycle. Oh, I messed up. But it's all good. They don't have a wall, so it's not the end of the world. Minor victory. We're going to heal up another turn here. Or we could move him down 1. That might be the play. Yeah, we're going to move him down 1. Heal up. I don't know what just happened there. That was insane.
Remember that people bring...
This guy's gonna heal. Oh, yeah, don't want to do that. exit the escort formation, go here. Push up a little bit here. This will push up a little bit. We can upgrade him to a crossbow, but I don't think we're going to do that yet. We can buy a library very shortly. That's quite good. I think what we want to do here is maybe get a galley going. And now we want to get printing. That's a very good one. Yeah, so look at that. We just slay everything now. Our guys are so strong. Literally stand no chance. Now we just full attack the city. This guy will just keep... I think we can probably push him up a little bit here. Now we're just getting tons of XP. This guy can fortify. Or maybe we want to attack. Yeah, I think we're going to fortify for a turn. Can almost buy the library, so I think we're just going to keep buying things. Now we want to do... I think we do another galley here. We got a builder. Build a farm. Definitely want to focus on food. Grow my city. Now I think here we want to do campus research grants. Another builder. We could build more military units, but we're kind of like strapped on gold here, so I think another builder is never really a bad thing in this position. This is also a good one. Yeah, we just built that though. I think in this case we want to just do a builder. This guy will move back. Okay, so now we're being attacked from everything, so we're going to put this guy back over here. This guy can go here. This guy can level up. Now, we want to put this, probably want extra gold, I'm guessing. Keep harvesting. This guy's gonna move back. This guy's gonna attack. This guy we can probably upgrade.
The day we stop exploring is the...
Get the Colosseum next turn, that's pretty awesome.
Здравствуйте.
Yeah. Now, we don't want to do that yet. Actually, we could, because we are in the... So we... Yeah, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. Check this out. This is pretty cool. So we're going to go change policy, change governments. We're going to go Merchant Republic. Put some bonuses there. We're going to go Oligarchic Legacy. we're going to go... Now we have a lot of trade routes, but I think we just want to keep... Yeah, I think trade route, extra gold from trade routes, probably not the end of the world. Or we could do this. We'll do that. Then we want to go +1 gold for each envoy. And probably the more influence points. And now we've stopped making units, so now we just want to reduce the gold cost of everything. And there we go. Now we're making quite a bit of gold. We have a very competent military. And we've almost captured the city-state. And now we want to repair the market. Oh, look at that. This is out of control right now. Let me get this over here. Get this guy over here. Get this guy here. And this guy, he's going to... I think he's just going to keep chopping. This guy can also chop as well. Put him over here. This guy can push up. This guy can go right behind him. Keep moving up. And put an industrial zone. Don't really want to do that yet. Commercial hub maybe? Yeah, maybe right here. And now we're moving through this pretty quickly now. I think the right thing to do is we want to get privateers. Those are always good. That'll get us on the water a little bit better.
While the Colosseum stands,
Boom. Now we got the Colosseum.
the poets have been mysterious.
Repeat this. Gonna heal this guy up. There we go. We captured Yerevan. We're going to keep the city. It's a very good city. It's well defended. And I think that right there just kind of gives you an example of how to play Rome, how to expand early, how to expand aggressively. And when we look at the scores, we're a little bit behind in science, but we're not really doing that badly. We have lots of gold, and we have quite strong culture. So overall, we are in a good position to continue expanding. We can push on Washington. That's his capital. We can push on his city here. We can continue exploring. We can attack Germany. We're on the water. We have a lot of options open to us, and it's only turn 80. So overall, I think it was a pretty good... We were playing quickly, and we played pretty efficiently for the amount of thought I was putting into my turns. It was just very kind of impulsive and just quick expansion, quick wars, and we basically have... The world is our oyster, so to speak. So hope you guys enjoyed, and hope you know how to play Rome a little bit better. And if I taught you something, that's great. Thanks for watching.